loves. It is March 10th. It is 8:30 p.m. right now, and a few hours ago I found out that I am going to be receiving a visionary award. Oh my god. In 2 days. The ceremony is on Thursday. I am feeling a lot of feelings. It actually feels really surreal. I have a lot of things to prepare. I thought I would just document this because this is really fucking cool. I think I have a very early morning tomorrow. I actually have a reading at 10, which I'm very, very excited about. And then after that, I have some work stuff that I have to do. Of course, I have to figure out an outfit. I'm due for a retwist. I think I'm gonna do my hair tomorrow as well. Sorry, the best lighting was the computer lighting, so that's what I'm using. I'm due for a retwist. I'm thinking that somehow I'm gonna fit in a retwist tomorrow, figure out my outfit, maybe paint my nails. Hello my loves, it is March 11th and it's like 4 a.m. I had to wait. Oh my god. Anyway, I had to go do something with my mom, and now I'm walking downtown, and I really truly do adore like this time of day, or I guess it's like that time of day, like 2 p.m. to like 5 p.m. It's just like there's nobody really around. It's super quiet. Like if I was in another city, I would be like, let's go on a walk at like 1 a.m. That's just like the perfect time. But anyway, I wanted to take the train home. The train doesn't come until like 5 a.m. or it doesn't start running until 5. So I'm just chilling. Look at this cool ass statue. Okay, train doesn't start running till 5 a.m. Walking to my friend's house now. Hello, my loves. It is like 11:45 a.m. right now. I finished up my reading. If you want to book a reading with me, I'll be posting more readings on YouTube, but if you want to book a personal reading with me, I'll be putting a link to my booking site below. I also have consultation sessions, so we can spend some time together. It's like 10-15 minutes, and they're free. You can spend some time together. We can talk, kind of gauge the energy. Kind of feel out if we both feel connected to have a reading. And then I'm about to make breakfast, so I'm gonna either insert a clip of my breakfast here. Hello my loves, today is March 12th. Today is the day. Clearly I'm very excited and happy and I can't stop smiling. But it's 9:30 right now, so I still have to get through the whole day. I have a bunch of things to do. I'm about to do some stretching, do some yoga, and then I'm thinking some tea. And after tea time, it's breakfast. And then I'm gonna start getting into my preparation stuff. Hello, my loves. I am back from the ceremony, and as usual, we have a debrief. So we are going to take our jewelry off and talk about what just happened. So I was just awarded a visionary award. I'm trying not to cry, and now that it's over, I can feel the tears coming as I'm talking about it. But I'm a very big proponent of allowing the emotions to flow. So if I do cry, just giving a heads up that I may cry. Yeah, I was asked to prepare something to say, and I was like, I'm just gonna say something on the spot. And only a few words came out because I felt myself kind of ready to cry then as well. As someone who feels misunderstood in many realms, to be honored as someone who is a visionary. In tarot, it's giving like hermit energy, someone who must think up the dreams and also be courageous enough to do it. And I've done a lot of things because it is a part of my own healing journey. And the healing journey, I spent the beginning of my healing journey very alone, very isolated, very angry, very disconnected, and I don't want that to be anybody else's story. If they have access to me in any way, I don't want them to have to go through that darkness alone. And that is really the reason why I do all the work that I do. This is the reason why I share my story. These are the reasons why I make content. These are the reasons why I make YouTube videos, why I write. I want to share the things that I've learned, because this knowledge, these ways of being, these thoughts, these things that I have learned have really changed how I see the world and how I exist in the world. And beyond the tools, beyond the crystals, or beyond whatever physical tools exist, just being able to sit with people, being able to connect as humans, it does so much good for us. And hearing someone else say that I've experienced that, hearing somebody else validate your experience, hearing somebody else say, I see you and I understand you, it's such a gift. It's such a gift. And to be trusted, to really be trusted to hold spaces, to be trusted to hold hearts, to be trusted to guide people in things like meditation, to be able to share my wisdom and share my own experience and have it received so well is always an honor. So if you're hearing my voice, thank you. I love you. This journey, this journey has not been an easy one, and I'm still very much misunderstood constantly. And this was a reminder that I don't need to be understood. I don't need to be normal. I don't need to fit in. Maybe I'll have more to say tomorrow, but for right now, I need to decompress a little bit. My hair was super duper tight, so I feel like I need to give myself a little massage. My hair looks crazy, so I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hello, my loves. It is March 14th. My event was 2 days ago, and now I am officially ready for my final thoughts. You can probably hear the kettle in the background. When I'm done filming this, I'm gonna have some tea, and then I am going to edit and post this. But here are my reflections after a full day of just soaking in this experience. 1, I find it super duper duper hard to celebrate myself. I find it hard to sit in appreciation for the work that I have done and the work that I am doing. I find that as soon as something happens, I celebrate when it's over, when it's coming to fruition, and then right after, I find myself in this pit. Yeah, I find it really, really super duper hard to appreciate myself and to celebrate myself after something has passed, just because I think I spent a lot of my time, especially in school. It was like, oh, you won this award, or oh, you did really well on this exam. Well, there's no time for you to celebrate yourself because you have to lock in for the other one. You have to study, you have to go do this, you have to go do that. So it's like there was never any time, and now I'm trying to get out of that and truly allow myself to celebrate, and trying to use this whole weekend as a celebration, because this is a really, 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 really super, super big deal, right? And I actually just had a conversation with one of my parents, and I was told that this was like 2 weeks ago. I was told that I need to be normal. I need to find a regular, normal job. And then they listed a list of jobs that I'm not interested in. Anyway, but now, because spirit is magical and spirit always shows up and always shows out. And after that incident, that conversation 2 weeks ago, I was actually on my way to an event. I was on my way to the fashion show, the last video that I posted. And I was saying that it was hard before because I was literally crying. The journey from my city to the city where the fashion show was being held was 2 hours. And I cried for an hour straight. I just cried and cried and cried and cried. Because I realized that they would never understand. And I really considered, is it worth it for me to just abandon my dreams and to abandon the things, the places where I've been called? Because I don't share any of my achievements or any of my events or any of the beautiful things I do with my parents, because they always talk down on it. Because they're from a generation where you're supposed to graduate from school, get a job immediately, and stay in that job until you die. And I think that I'm an anomaly to them, and I think that I've always been like that. Like, I've always been very strange, and I don't think my parents really like it, because they wish that I was normal. They wish that I just listen. My mom always says, oh, you used to be such a good girl. I used to obey everything. I used to be such an obedient girl, and that makes me sick, because I never, ever, ever used to speak up for myself. I would just take whatever my parents said as law. But obviously, you're going to take whatever your parents say as law. Sorry, I'm trying to hold up my phone for the lighting, and my arm's starting to hurt because I've been holding it up for 7 minutes. So we're going to wrap this shit up real soon. But it's like, I never spoke up for what I actually wanted because I was scared. And then when I finally felt as if I could speak up, I was told that it was wrong. That it's wrong. It literally drives me so insane, because they see me like I have no vision and that I'm just standing around. But I quit my job I quit my job 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I decided, after I graduated with a fucking bachelor's degree, I decided to quit my job because it just wasn't aligned. Spirit was like, babe, you have to go. And then I was given an opportunity to quit without even going in, and I left. And I was scared. I was fucking terrified. I didn't know what to do. I was so depressed. I applied to every single fucking job ever. Didn't get any responses. And then I did a lot of writing. I did a lot of writing those first few months. And then that summer, I started painting again. And then, like, I was really falling into the person that I really am supposed to be. Like, developing my art practice, sharing my art, falling back into being an artist, falling back into being a poet. Falling back into myself. And I really truly needed that space. I don't think that I would be here if I hadn't quit that job. I really don't think that I would be here. And I'm not saying that right now I'm in the most financially stable place, but I'm trusting that I'm being positioned, and money always finds me when I need it. Honestly, if you follow your heart, the money will follow, because I don't know how I've paid for all the things I need to pay for in the past 3 years, but Spirit always shows up for me. Always. And I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed that I am able to curate events, and I'm able to hold space, and I'm able to do all these really cool fucking things. And I never know what's next. I never know what's next. And to have this opportunity that I feel, this award that really validates me and makes me feel like, okay, even though my parents may think and my family may think that I have no vision, all of this to say that they will always have something to say. So with that being said, we're definitely gonna cut this 10-minute talk, but I love you and I'm so proud of you. And if you don't feel seen in your life, I see you, and I understand that it's hard. It's hard being the black sheep. It's hard being the one that stands out. It's hard being the one that can't just blindly follow because you know that there's something different for you, there's something better for you, there's something more aligned for you. Keep trusting in your vision. Keep trusting in your vision. Keep trusting that the fruits of your labor, like the manifestation, will be it'll be better than you could ever even imagine. I love you. 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 And I'm so proud of you. Thank you for watching this video. And I will see you next week. Bye.